Today I'm going to tell you a story, a fable for your reflection. The Fable of the Precious Gift. This is the story of a very simple boy who liked to play with his friends in the square near his house. This boy was very good with his family and very helpful, so for Christmas he got a new bicycle. For him, that was the best gift of his life. And whenever he walked down the street, he saw an old man on the porch of his house. Sitting on an old sofa, the old man was always smiling. And he thought, how can he be smiling with a house so old, so badly treated, and that seemed to have been forgotten by time? One day the boy, who was very curious, went to the door of the house and asked the master, "Why are you so happy?" And the old man replied smiling, "Because I have a precious gift." The boy smiled back, ran his hand over the handlebars of the bicycle and said, "I also have my precious gift." And off he went on his bicycle, playing with his friends again. Weeks and months passed and the bicycle, which was his precious gift, rusted. The saddle lost its leather, the rims were already warped, and what made him happy was no longer his precious gift. What was the precious gift? So the boy went back to the old man and asked, "Is the precious gift a magic ring? The ones you put on your finger and manage to travel around the world?" And the old man laughing said, "No, the precious gift is not a magic ring, but if you have it, you will definitely be very happy." "So I know," said the boy, "the gift must be a treasure with lots of gold coins and precious stones, right?" The old man really enjoyed the conversations they had with this boy, but he replied, "No, little one, it's not a treasure chest, but if you have your precious gift, you'll be very happy. Whoever receives this gift is happily ever after." Months passed and the boy was already a young man. He felt that he couldn't find what he wanted, that precious gift, and he felt ashamed when he went back to talk to the old man, but he asked again, "Is the precious gift a car? A house? A watch?" And the old man said, "No, young man, the value of the precious gift only comes from himself." And the young man said, "But I never received this gift, I was never happy." And the old man said, "Only you have the power to make yourself happy." The search for the precious gift. Years passed and that young boy became a man, and he was still not happy. He still hadn't found the precious gift that would be able to make him happy. So, he decided that he would find, even if it took all the time in the world, the precious gift, and that he would finally be happy. Traveled all over the world, from Fiji to New Zealand, even the polar cold, and no one knew about such a precious gift. I read all the books, from finance to esotericism. He needed to find that gift. But there was nothing to talk about it, not even in newspapers or magazines. He traveled on expeditions through mountains and forests, entering dark caves and climbing steep cliffs, but he did not find the gift precious. All was in vain. Several times he found himself sick and without strength, but he did not give up. He had to be happy, it was his right. Why could the old man find this gift and he couldn't? So frustrated, he thought that the only way to find the precious gift was to find out where the old man had found his. he returned to that street where he lived and was happy, where he found the old man who told him about the precious gift. Arriving there, he discovered that the old man no longer lived there and was in a nearby elderly home. You went there and it seemed that time had not passed for you. He kept smiling, even after years had passed. Even though he was in an asylum, he was still happy. The boy approached and the old man soon recognized him, giving him a big smile and remembering the stories he had shared with him. The old man gave him a hug and soon began to tell the jokes he had learned to cheer up that young man. At this point, the man decided to stop his search for his precious gift. He felt really happy in the old man's presence and thought that his joy was what infected him. Months passed and the old man was gone. Then, one day, remembering the moments he shared with the old man, he realized that what he was looking for so much was always with him. That the precious gift was the present, was living in the moment, the now, and when he was with the old man, that's what he did. Then he looked up at the sky, opened his arms, and felt the warmth of the sun hitting his face. It was a sense of freedom, of understanding something he had never realized, something so simple. Happiness has always been with yourself. From then on his life prospered and he always lived happily. Every time he thought about the past or the future, he quickly realized it and returned to the present moment. Wow, how much money! How many unnecessary trips have I made, he thought, but that's in the past and I can't change it, so I'm going back to the present. Will I be in an asylum when I'm old? Who will be with me? Again, that's a future I don't have to think about right now. Based on that, he started to keep himself always in the present, in the now. Enjoying every moment, every person, every minute. And that is the message of this article. Do not try to put your happiness in the past, as if it were something that no longer belongs to you, or in the future, as something that one day, with luck, you will achieve. Live your happiness today. Be grateful or grateful for what you've experienced, for what brought you here. But don't deposit the credits of your happiness in the past. Also, be eternally dissatisfied to seek changes, improvements, and evolutions all the time, but without thinking that this is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That only when you get there will you be happy. The only moment you can really be happy that really exists is now. Like the message? Like, comment, subscribe to the channel so that these messages reach people who often just need a friendly word.